With your guys' donations, we were able to buy a brand new house for one of our hardest workers. His name is Marcos, and he has no arms.
Yo decía que yo ya no iba a servir para nada. Yo decía que mi vida se había terminado. Me metí en una finca de estas a quitarme la vida con una pastilla de que se le echa el maíz. Y yo, la persona que me la vendió, pues todavía le mentí porque le dije yo que era para maíz y no era para eso. Compré un jugo y dije yo, hoy sí me voy a morirme yo solo porque no quiero estar así. Y cuando comencé a buscar la pastilla, pues yo ya no las tenía. Me quedé sentado en una parte así y dije yo, no puedo estar así. ¿Y qué se me hicieron las pastillas? Y entonces se me vino a la mente y dije yo, no es tiempo que me muera. Y allí cuando yo vine a Cristo, ahí donde yo comprendí cómo Dios me devolvió la vida. Es porque Dios lo deja para un ejemplo, para los demás amigos que están buenos de sus manos y no entienden las cosas que uno hace. Mi estómago tenía hoyo, me quitaron siempre de mi cuerpo para poner mi injerto. Y yo decía al hospital, yo ya no quiero estar así. Aun cuando me trajeron para la casa, yo no quiero estar así. Yo, ¿para qué? Pero me doy cuenta que si no hubiera sido por Dios, yo no estuviera en este lugar. ¿Sabe cuántos años tuviera muerto yo? Y porque para mí no fue fácil, porque cuando me recogieron yo estaba muerto ya. Y ya que Dios me devolvió la vida, pues yo sigo adelante. Y no me desmayo y tampoco no me echo para atrás. Sigo más adelante.
Come check out his new home. Look at this. Brand new roof, painted up, build him a bathroom. I'm going to show you guys some before scenes because this place looked like hell before we bought it. So come over here. Check out the new garden we planted, flowers. We took them from our farm. But this is it. This is Marcos's new home. And if you guys saw how he lived before, literally just wire and some potato sacks. This is luxurious. Check it out. Brand new carpets, brand new bed, little shelf there. We got Marcus's first TV. Brand new shelves. Come on into the kitchen. Here's his table, fridge, running water, everything he needs, to be independent. One of the coolest things is he's like 39 years old and he's always wanted to get married, but not having any arms has really affected his self-esteem and saying if I had a girlfriend, like where would she live with me, How cool is this? Y'all gave him the opportunity for our boy to have a family someday. Let's check out the bathroom where his little kids will be pooping someday. Come on in here, guys. All new tile. We just finished building this. Still a little humid, the paint up top. But this is it, guys. Everything brand new, brand new, beautiful. Let's go to his backyard here. Right here for washing clothes. We'll have a machine too that'll make it easier. That's going to be coming in soon. Nice little chair set we bought at the Home Depot here. It's not called Home Depot, but it's close enough. He has fruit trees for shade. We're going to be planting more fruit trees down here as well. A little garden for him to be self-sustainable. And I know a lot of you guys always like to say, well, how's he going to be able to afford electricity? And how's he going to be able to afford water? He has a job at our farm, and we pay him well. We actually pay him 3 times the amount that the last farms were paying him. He was getting $7 a day before. A lot of farm owners justified it. You only have a half an arm, a nub. How hard can you actually work? I'm going to pay you for the amount that you put in. But y'all on our foundation are paying him a full-on wage for the farm here. But now what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the farm. We're going to grab Marcos, and I'm going to say, Marcos, we got a surprise for you. You think we just got you a prosthetic arm? No. We got you a house, too. Come check it out. When we get to the farm, you're probably going to think, Marcos, why the hell aren't you using your prosthetic arm? Well, my boy lost his arms flying a kite, and the kite hit a power line, and his arms exploded. True story. Blasted him. He said he died. The doctors brought him back to life. And so when we went and got him this prosthetic arm, the prosthetic homie told me, he's been working with he doesn't have a leg, my buddy, Krupa. And he told me when a lot of people lose their arms as children and all of a sudden you give them a prosthetic arm, sometimes it's kind of overwhelming for them and they won't use it. Or there's like certain muscles that have never been worked before. So he said it was really hurting his bones, but it was just his muscles. He says he uses it at home, but whatever. The point is he still works. He knows how to use a shovel. He puts the shovel in there and just kind of like starts working, digging in the ground. He like grabs plants with his little nub, hands them. So we have him work with other gardeners, teamwork, to give him something to do. I think it's really, really important that people who have disabilities still have jobs. Because what's the point of opening up a business? A foundation really should be to help people, to help the economy, to help people find jobs, and not just for someone to fill their pockets and get really rich. I think that's a problem we have in society now where, I want to start a business so I can buy all these cars and all this cool shit, when it really should be, how many people can I help out in my life? How many people can I offer work to? And being able to offer someone work who don't have arms, who has a disability, who's old, I like old people, I think that's the coolest accomplishment. For me, I feel really good. We have a whole bunch of real old people working for us. We have people with no arms. We have people a little bit slow. Damn flies. And it's really, really cool. For me, it feels a lot better to be waking up and seeing them work and seeing them smile and hug me and say thank you, I can put food on my table, than how I felt before popping ecstasy pills, partying, doing stuff, you know. This is a lot better, a lot cooler, you know. And I invite you guys, if you have businesses, to be able to try this out, test it out, find some people that God put on this earth that maybe don't have a good job, that maybe are being taken advantage of. And if you have the ability to hire them, give them something to do. Don't expect them to work the same hard as Juan working, you know, but it's really cool and you guys will receive blessings from God. I really do believe in that. So, all right, let's get in the truck. Let's go head over to the farm. My truck is really dirty, so we're gonna head over to the farm right now and grab them and come back for the big surprise. Back on the farm, and we're gonna go find Marcos. But I got a cool story about this guy right here. On Mother's Day, we gave out a bunch of money to all the women for them to buy beds, fix up their homes, get all their kids everything they need in school. And this guy here told us the story multiple times, so we can bring it up here. He gave us permission. His wife committed suicide a year or two ago from postpartum depression, which is a real thing, and left him with 2 little kids. So Carolina, good heart she has, my woman, said, why don't we give him the bonus as well?
Feliz día mañana, que mañana no viene.
Gave him a bonus. What happened was that night, his daughter had something erupt in her intestines and had to be rushed to a hospital. And the amount of money that Carolina gave him, was the right amount of money that he needed to buy her medicine, get a doctor to come in there and do a surgery and get her fixed up. Freaking miracle. Wasn't us. That was the big guy upstairs. How can you not believe in God? That kind of stuff. I think it's amazing. Really cool. What are we doing right here? We are building a park for children. For when you guys come and visit us, there will be a nice park here. Whoa! A little dangerous. My idea is to move a lot of this dirt. This is going to be the first part of the park, and then it's going to whip down, and this is going to be a big flat area down here. I want to have like a slide that'll kind of come down. A really fun environment for all the children, and also for my daughter Cisa, because it's really hard to have a place to run around when you're in the mountains. It's always like really slanted and dangerous, so we're trying to build something that children can just have a good time. What I do want him to do though is tear down these 3 trees, because these trees are not nice trees. They're curtain trees for coffee here in the mountains. They're used just for shade. You literally cut them down where the leaves are and they grow really quick back up. But what I want to do is I want to plant 3 trees right there that have a lot of flowers, like the national trees here. So I'm going to tell them to rip them up, because we already have trees about this size that I'm going to transplant right there. No olvides de arrancar los 3 árboles ahí.
Yo lo arranco.
The heavy doors. Let's go. Woo! do you guys think about this wall here? It's made out of lava rock, which is really rad. We planted all this last week. I think it looks really cool. I also got to level this out because we're gonna put this concrete, like I said in the last video, so it's handicap accessible. Handicap accessible bathroom. Really coming along. Bien alto el techo. Bonita. Huh? Let's check out the progress we have going today. We finally got the roof up here. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but we have now discovered what we want to do here. Right here on the bottom, we're going to do some type of coffee bar. So we'll have a little barista. You can come here and get some really good A-grade, 100% altitude coffee with an awesome view. Drinking that coffee, knowing that every sip is helping out the local kids' economy. And up top, we're gonna build like a Harry Potter stairwell that circles up right here. I gotta have them kind of make a hole there in the corner. And it's going to be like a WeWork station. Not the brand WeWork, but a place where you can plug in your computers, you can work, we'll have some like whiteboards. And this is gonna be a space where people who work abroad, like myself, influencers, maybe you just wanna get out of your country for a while and come down for a month and say, hey, I wanna drink organic cold pressed juices and just release my mind. Maybe you went through a divorce. But right now, guys, we're on a mission. We're on a mission to find Marcos. We're gonna start down here. He's usually grabbing these plants here. He'll grab these plants here, and then we'll have him teamed up with another employee for them. Ooh, ants bite really hard. So we're planting a lot of these where we don't want erosion in our hiking trails. So this is all he's gonna be doing for the next 2 months right here. Once everything is like planted and finished, there's two things we can do for Marcos here. But if you guys have any ideas, please let us know right now in the comments. I'm thinking Marcos can be in the front with this prosthetic arm and kind of direct people. Say, hey, you can drop people off here, but the parking lot is over here. I'm thinking. A couple of you guys DM'd me on Instagram and said you guys wanted to see inside of what these hotel rooms are gonna look like. So come over here. Obviously we can't go on top, but we're gonna go down below. Be careful with this here. This is it. And us. This is gonna have like a king bed up top. We'll have little steps going down, little kitchenette. This is all gonna be a glass window. You'll have your drapes for privacy. Then we're gonna extend a balcony out on top. Only the master suites, which is gonna be a full one. This will be 2 like mini hotel rooms. Same thing over there, and then a master suite on top. The master suites are gonna have jacuzzis on the balcony. So you can bring your 5, 6, 7 friends, split the cost, and come really enjoy. Come cleanse your mind. Come walk around the trails. Come meet Marcos, you know. This is just gonna be one suite, one big tall suite. I'm excited, guys. I'm really excited. Because what I've found in all of our work, that the most impactful things we have done with MurphsLife is to be able to provide jobs for families. We've given cash out, we've given motorcycles out, we've given all kinds of things out. Buenos días. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Cuéntame, hermano, ¿cómo te sientes hoy?
Bien, me siento bien. Yes. Estoy contento trabajando aquí con gringos.
Bueno. Okay, amigo. He's one of my favorites. We call him Littlefinger. He kind of reminds me of the guy from Game of Thrones. How cool this is, guys. I think the last time we did this video, we didn't have as much grass. But like I said, check this out. This is where a lot of the erosion is coming in. So we're just heavy right now. We just got to plant grass as fast as we can, because as soon as that grass really catches roots, we're not going to have that erosion anymore. Like that side we planted about 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. There's no more erosion. Here's an update as well on the road we're building, which is really cool because there's more communities down there and a lot of people would get stuck up there in the mud. And so thanks to your guys' donations, we are literally fixing roads in this country. So these canaletas are going to prevent erosion. They're going to come down here, and then we're going to have a really nice big parking lot. Now, there's one more thing I want to tell you guys about on this search for Marcos. On this search for Marcos, we need to build a well. There's a well, it used to be down there. And the most important is we need to build a warehouse. The warehouse is going to serve us for basically 3 things. I need to store things. Like we have a lot of, you guys come down here and say, I want to donate all my clothes. I want to donate this. I have nowhere to store it. Now with the warehouse, we'll be able to store it. The second thing is once we harvest fruit, where are we going to store it all without it getting wet and moldy? We need to store it in like a warehouse. So we're going to have another section that's literally going to be for the fruit, for the trucks to come and be able to pick it up for us to deliver to orphanages, or whether we're going to sell it and use that money to fix up orphanages or old folks' homes. And then the third part right now, guys, this is the coolest part. We are going to build a side of it where it has like dehumidifier, and we are going to buy freeze drying packages, where freeze drying machines where we will be able to freeze dry a lot of the food here, including goat's milk, meats, all of the fruit. And with this, we'll be able to make baby formula, like Ensure for old people, you know, like there's a lot of old people that have no vitamins, leads to depression, their bones breaking. So we're going to be able to make that, because if you guys didn't know this, that stuff is like $60 for a little tiny ass can. It's out of control how much it costs. Every single time these old people go to a doctor and they get a little thing, they come to me and they say, I'm living on $5 a day. How can I afford a $60 thing of Ensure when I can't even afford to put electricity in my house? I can't afford food, you know, and that's a big issue. There are certain things that are just too damn expensive, and we're trying to create solutions, guys, through creating sustainable businesses, as we have done with the workers, as we have done with the people in the videos. Now we're doing it for the foundation. How can we create a machine that will sustain a food farm, that will sustain us being able to constantly feed people without saying, hey guys, I need more money, hey guys, I need more money, and me pulling out my hair, how are we gonna pay salaries this month? Just like, you know, freaking the F out. So this is the idea, this is the plan, and I'm excited about it, guys. I'm really excited, I'm proud about this work. People from all over the world are sending donations and making this possible. And every day I get to see people working. Every day I get to see people happy and tell me how grateful they are that they're able to put food on their table. I think that's really amazing. Really, really amazing. And soon, guys, hopefully within the next week or two, we will begin construction on our school. I know we've been saying this for a year, but building schools properly with all of the permits, with all of the paperwork, with all of the soil studies, when it's on a cliff like that, it takes a little bit longer than I want. Normally I'm like, let's just do it, let's just build and say sorry later. But when it comes to building a school, I want to do this right. Buenos días. Marcos está aquí?
No, al otro lado creo que anda. Marcos.
You got a radio. Oh no.
¿Por qué lugar anda? Trégale la casita a Marco. Sí. Es una bendición la que le van a dar, pues. Va a reaccionar diferente. Sí. Yo creo que anda de este lado, anda por
Pura bambú.
por el lado del bambú.
You ready? We're gonna go for a little jog. Dile que estamos yendo para el bambú de arriba. Come on, buddy. This is how we're gonna get in shape. Hui, 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 hui. Whew, right here is our compost area. We have a giant hole over here, and I'm gonna show you guys, we just bought a brand new machine that chops up all these branches and sticks and leaves. We're gonna make organic compost. But what we need to do first is find some bamboo, long bamboo sticks, drill some holes because it gets really hot underneath, and we need to have that to be able to breathe. You leave a space empty on one side and you slowly mix it until you get that full, beautiful soil. You push it over to the empty end, and you got yourself some organic compost. After you put your organic compost all over your crops, you can find ways to have organic pest control where you're not putting this counter, really deep, heavy, strong chemicals that seeps down into the rivers, into the oceans, makes it so people can't have babies, gives them problems with their kidneys, all kinds of problems, guys. This is a cool thing as well. We want to create solutions and teach people on other farms as we are learning how to have an organic farm. Because honestly, guys, maybe it's just because I work with sick people, but I feel like everyone's getting cancer. Oh, we found Marcos. We found Marcos. Bust out your other phone. We're also doing this for TikTok. ¿En qué está trabajando hoy?
Jalando esta bola curarina. Es para que sostenga y que no se lave mucho la basura.
Y está funcionando.
Sí, está funcionando bastante.
Y como dije el otro día, se ve más guapo así con el pelo cortado.
Pelo cortado.
Ajá. Tú se ve más feliz desde el primer día que viniste a la finca. ¿Crees que esa es la verdad?
Sí, eso sí es. Primero por el trabajo y segundo pues por la casita también que usted me regaló también.
Y hablando de la casa, ¿sabe dónde vamos ahorita?
No,
A ver la nueva casa.
es la gran alegría que me da también. Dios también le tengo que dar la gracia y después uno de humano. Porque Dios siempre hace los milagros y le cumple a uno.
Vamos a regresar. ¿Quieres hacer una competencia?
¿Cómo así?
Corriendo. Primera persona para mi camioneta gana $500. 4, 3. Corriendo. 2, 1. You guys say I'm out of shape, but I'm gonna whoop his ass right now. We're high altitude, baby, and I'm running. Dude, I'm out of shape. High altitude. I really don't want to let him win. Shit. Beat him, Eddie. Hola. Oh my gosh. Marco, I really in my brain thought I could beat him. Oh, Eddie, I really thought I could beat him. No. I was all prideful. I really thought I could beat him. Damn it. Me ganó. Ven, ven.
Ganó la carrera, le dijo patrón, le va a dar esto, mira. Ahí en bolsón lo voy a meter. El otro bolso.
Pues lo echo ahí en la bolsita. Por ganar la competencia.
Whenever you make it to the farm here and you want to just help out, you're passing by, you want to drop something off, this is the boss of the gardens. He's the boss when I'm not here. His name is Arturo.
Muchas gracias también, patrón, por la oportunidad del trabajo que los da. Gracias. Ajá.
Ok. Vamos. Yo bien sudado. Yeah. All right, let him get in.
Me siento una gran alegría que voy a tener mi casa propio para estar viviendo, para que nadie no me ande diciendo de que me vaya de la casa. Y esa es la gran alegría que yo siento en este momento.
Ay, qué bonito. Y de ganar mi dinero, ¿cómo te sientes?
Me siento más alegre todavía, porque uno compra lo más necesario que a uno le hace falta.
Y en un mes vamos a hacer algo diferente. Si tú me ganes en una corrida, te pago $1,000. Y si yo te gano, tú tienes que limpiar mi carro spotless. ¿Qué tal?
Pues lo podemos hacer.
I'm gonna work my ass off. I'm gonna be training all month long to beat him. I really thought I was gonna win. That was ridiculous. And then I thought I was gonna have an asthma attack at the top. I'm like running, I'm not feeling tired for like the first 5 seconds. But y'all thought I was out of shape, and I was out of shape. That's ridiculous. Watch out, boys. This is very dangerous to be standing like that. Let's go. Come on, Marcos. Today's the big day, guys. Marcus is getting his new home. Ahora tiene su propia casa. Aquí en El Salvador, donde todo cuesta demasiado. Eso no fue fácil, pero ahora lograste para toda la vida. Nadie puede quitar estas llaves de ti.
Gracias por esto.
Buen trabajador. Eso viene de Dios y de muchos seguidores. Vamos a ver.
Dios lo va a bendecir bastante.
Gracias. ¿Quieres usar su casa? Mira, está diferente, ¿no? Entra ahí, ya está abierto. ¿Eh?
Sí, está bonito para mí. Ya aquí nadie no me va a decir desocuparme de la casa, porque a mí aquí es más diferente para mí. Solamente que le digo que es que cuando uno le pide a Dios de corazón y la petición que Dios le pide, se lo cumple, no queda con nada. Y siempre, nunca no me he desamparado y nunca no me he dejado abandonado, porque yo donde ando trabajando, pues yo le pido a Dios que me ayude bastante.
Ahora ven a ver su cocina. Mira esto. Todo lo que imaginaste.
Y esto nunca no lo pensaba, tener cocinas. Nunca no sabía que iba a tener una de estas, ni tampoco esto.
Aquí. Sé que no tenía un baño en la última casa. Mira que tenemos para ti.
Sí, está bonito también, me gusta bastante. Ya que no tenía cosas así, pero aquí sí lo tengo. Dios me lo va a bendecir mucho más y más el doble que lo han hecho conmigo.
Muchas gracias. Sembramos grama de la finca aquí. All right, guys, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's donated to this project. You've not only helped Marcos, but you've completely changed his life. I also want to say with excess donations, we are now giving 20 people prosthetic limbs here in El Salvador. ¿Sabía eso?
No,
No entendiste, ¿no?
no.
Yo dije, con las donaciones juntadas, nosotros tenemos suficiente para dar 20 personas prótesis aquí en El Salvador. Gracias a su historia.
Hace milagros grandes para las personas que necesitan bastante. Qué bonito. Para descansar.
One last thing, because so many of you guys are saying, when we take a family that was living in absolute poverty, no electricity, no water, and then we give them that blessing, you guys say, well, how are they going to pay the bill now? I'm going to tell you guys, it's a lot cheaper in Latin America for a lot of these people here. This electric bill, and we've been welding all month. We've been using a lot of energy to fix this house up. It has come out to $1.96, guys. $1.96. My boy can afford that. My boy can afford that. Because you know what? He got a good job at the MurphsLife Farm. He could pay $2. He asked if we can go visit his mother so he could tell her the big news that he is a proud homeowner. Whoa. Not a fan of pit bulls. This is a huge reason too why I don't like going into these mountainy neighborhoods alone. Because there's so many just like ravaging dogs. Hola. Buenos días. Buenos días. Bien. Ven, mamá. Show you guys over here. It's right here. Oh. Here's a kitchen. It's a typical kitchen in a really poor family's home here in Latin America. I have no idea what's going on there, but most people can only afford wood. And it's not so good because a lot of the smoke gets inside of the house and creates a lot of lung problems.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Yo no lo podía creer. Gracias a Dios Hijo, por el permiso que nos ha dado. Gracias, Dios. Qué bendición de Dios, Hijo. Agradecerle a nuestro Señor Jesucristo. Que Dios es lo que da. Es grande. Gracias a ustedes también por el apoyo que le dan a mí. Muchísimas gracias. Dios los bendecirá grandemente. Los guardará donde quiera que ustedes vayan. Los respaldará con el poder. Dios es grande, maravilloso. Muchas gracias.
Eso viene de muchos seguidores por todo el mundo.
Gracias.
How was that, Eddie? Did you want to cry?
I actually cried, and I'm so proud of everyone that has donated, and I'm so proud to be part of MurphsLife. You know, it's been a great experience, and it's a big blessing for Marcos, so let's keep doing it. You know, I'm ready to work with you guys and keep changing lives. Make sure you guys subscribe too.
Let's go. That's Eddie. He's our new assistant helping us out here in El Salvador. He's doing a great job, guys. He's doing a great job.
Suscríbete en nuestra página.
Patreon.
Patio.
Patreon.
Patio.
All right, guys, if you want to help us monthly, you can subscribe monthly at patreon.com/MurphsLife, or you can also go to our website, MurphsLifeFoundation.com, and do it through PayPal. Just click on the PayPal. There's so many scam accounts right now. Make sure you're clicking the direct links through our website. And we really appreciate it so we can be able to continue this work and be able to pay for people's salaries like Marcos, Eddie. We have about 60 employees down here making all of this work happen. And that, to me, is the greatest form of charity, is being able to bless people with employment. So let's do it again, guys. See you.